spent 2 hours and got nothing done.
Right, right. Yeah. I feel like that's probably everybody's, situation. So now I'm going to give you exactly what to do. And then whether it be build your business or build the travel side, whichever side you prefer. Because you and I really haven't talked about your goals yet either. But whatever your
Yeah.
goals are, I want to make sure that I'm helping you in the best way possible. And I know in the Launching Leaders group, we often talk about recruiting, right? Or building our teams, building. But also everything that I post in there also works for the travel side. So even though it's directed toward those that are building a team, you can apply the same things to talk to people about travel instead of about the business, if that makes sense. Because you're
It
still
does.
going out to reach out to new people. But instead of talking to them about the business, you can talk to them about travel. So it works both ways.
Good deal.
Awesome. Hey, Lorraine, how are you?
Hi.
Hey.
Sorry, I was on mute.
No, it's all good. I was hoping that a lot of people would join us today. What do you think, Lorraine? Do you think we should maybe just hang out? And I know everybody can't do it, but maybe every Thursday at noon or so?
Sounds good.
I mean, and I don't want to be the only one chatting. I literally just want all of us to get together to hang out and have a good, just to chat it up and see how we can help each other.
That sounds like a good plan to me. So it does.
Okay, awesome. Hey, Miranda. She's on the phone. She's the only one brave enough to show her face.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jackie, I'm going to go ahead and maybe this will help all of you, but I did write down a few notes just to share, and then maybe we can chat it up and discuss it afterwards. But first of all, I think that a lot of people just really don't have the right thinking. They're still struggling with family and friends who are negative, negative spouses toward the business, and what exactly you're doing, because they don't have that support. They don't have the correct mind frame. So, and this is in that 5-day step thing that I had shown you. Hold on just a second. I guess I should ask you, do you guys see my screen?
No.
I do. I see the MLSP startup.
Yeah, okay. Does everybody else see that too?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, cool. So did you all get a chance to print this off?
No.
No? Okay. Well, this is going to be everything. And this has taken so many people from nothing to multiple 6-figure businesses. So this is the proven everything that you need. I promise you, I totally 100% believe in it. So 10 minutes a day on your vision, meditation, and visualization. And that just basically kind of gets your mind right so that you're thinking about business, you're thinking about the end result in mind, where you want to be, what you want to do with the business. So once you know that, though, you know exactly basically what you need to learn and what you need to do to get there. But a lot of the people they're not doing their personal development, and they don't really know exactly what they want out of the business. So this 10 minutes a day is just 10 minutes just to I know with me, my 10 minutes I've written down my goals, right? And so I spend that 10 minutes just I just say them to myself. It's like your morning affirmations. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. And then your 15 minutes a day is going to be your reading. And I thought about this too. I think that all of us should maybe read the same book, and then on Thursdays maybe discuss the book a little bit. What do you think?
That's great.
Do you like that idea?
I do. Sounds good.
I think a lot of the teams are starting to do that too. That they just pick a book that they all want to read, and then they kind of read a chapter a day or something like that, and then discuss it on Thursday. Or, I mean, ours would be Thursday. I don't know when theirs is.
Thursday's perfect for me.
Is it, Jackie? Good. What about you, Deldy?
It just depends on my shifts, but I'll try to get, go on break around that time.
Oh, awesome. Okay. And then I know it's like 5 o'clock for you, Lorraine. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine with me. Just ignore me. I'm cooking dinner now, so if you hear any noise, it's fine though.
That's okay. I think Deldy's at a coffee shop, so
I am.
It's all good.
trying to be quiet. So, okay, awesome. Okay, so we have the personal development down, but personal development, I mean, if you're first coming into the business, and I just listened to somebody who had $100,000 in one day, so he knows what he's doing, right? But he says that the first thing he tells his people is personal development, and I can't stress it enough. So if you're not reading, you're not personally developing, then it's going to be really, really hard to succeed in business. So I would love to do that with you guys, and we can kind of do it as a team, and I think it would motivate us, if nothing else, to continue to do it and do it together. So that would be awesome. So step 1 is get the correct mindset, the right thinking. Once you have that, it's a lot easier to do anything else. And then he says step 2 is to know what you want. Jackie, you and I were kind of talking, and you're like, I'm not sure that we have set our goals yet for you, but have you set your own goals?
I have set my own goals as far as why I'm doing this, yes. But I haven't set a goal as to how big I want to be.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, we'll work on that. Maybe you and I need maybe a one-on-one.
Okay.
And because I would like to see where you're going with it too. I've talked to Deldy a little bit, and I've talked to Lorraine a lot. But as long as I can help you, I'm willing to help, of course. I'm here for all of you. But I'd like to help you with that. So I don't know how to get back to my meeting, guys.
Now I can hear.
Oh, Miranda's here. Hey, Miranda. Help, guys. Here, we'll do that.
There you are.
Okay, cool. So I think those are the 2 basic steps, is to get your mind right, start thinking every single day, do your meditation and your personal development, and then know what you want. Set your goals. Because this is the whole thing. If you don't know what you want, if you find yourself like, okay, well, what do I do today? I don't really know what to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to even begin. You're spending a lot of your time like, what do I do? The reason that you're spending most of your time thinking, what do I do, is because you don't know what you want out of your business, right? So once you know exactly what you want and where you're headed in your business with the end result in mind, it makes everything else so much easy. You'll know what to do during the day to get there. But what you do during the day is these 5 steps. So I'm going to keep on here. Be sure to print this. I can't stress it enough. If you're on this call, I really, really hope that you do. Print this, and then we're all going to do it together for the next 40 days. 1 hour a day, learn something new. I think a lot of you and I all have basically the same friends, so I'm watching a lot of live videos during the day. I know Miranda is. And with that, though, and, the back office there on the MLSP, you have so much that you can learn. And if you just take 1 hour a day, and if you learn it and then apply it to your business, but not only apply it to your business, kind of teach it to somebody else, that's when people start looking up to you and wanting to work with you, is when you can teach them something that they don't already know. That's when you kind of set yourself apart from everybody else who's just doing posting their links and posting, about their business on their timeline. once you start being able to teach them to do something, that's when they start looking up to you and wanting to work with you. And that's when you start standing out. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. I don't know how that. And then 1 hour a day execution. That's just basically doing your teaching. So if you're learning it and you're applying it to your business, or you're not applying it to your business, then it's worthless. That's basically what this is saying. So you take 1 hour a day to learn something new, and then 1 hour a day to actually apply it. So if today you learned how to prospect people, right? Because there's a ton of trainings back there on that. If you're learning how to prospect, then you're going to also go prospect after you do that. So 1 hour a day learning, and then 1 hour a day doing it. And then the 2 hours here, this is the most important, because this is where your money is being made. Your 2 hours a day, and I was telling everybody 1 hour a day, but your 2 hours a day is basically just networking, connecting with people, prospecting, and recruiting. So that's when you're talking to people. I'm going to actually show you what I do. I'm kind of scared to pull my stuff up because people are crazy on mine. But let me just show you. You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I go to, okay, y'all start here. Of course, it's going to be slow. Okay, so once you're on your home page, just like everybody else, you can click on your name.
Is this your Facebook homepage?
Yeah, this is my own personal homepage. This is the key, though. Check out this. I have 4,969 friends. That is the key, because if you don't have people to talk to, you're going to struggle here with this one. So we're going to make sure that we're adding to that every single day. And that's a whole nother training. Like, I can help you guys do that if you need. But I go down through here, and I just scroll down toward the end because I've talked to a lot of these people. I don't know. I just pull up 4 people. Oh, I don't do it like that. I'm sorry.
Hey, Savannah, can you, like, out of those people that you probably don't talk to every day, can you show us, like, my thing, who you would accept? Like, or do you just go ahead and accept them? I have a lot in the holding bank, like.
Okay, so yours probably, yeah, I have like hundreds here. And the friend requests?
Yeah.
I don't take much time. I kind of go based off their profile picture. If they don't have a profile picture, it's of their dog, or, you know, if they don't have one at all, or it's of their, you know, I just go based off that. And if it looks fake, I don't accept it. Or if the name looks a little funky, I said funky, guys, then I don't accept it. You know what I mean? I just kind of, it's sad, but it's true. So a lot of people judge you based off your name and your picture. And that's the only thing that I go off of when I go down through this list. And since I'm almost to 5,000 anyways, I really don't even look at my list anymore. I just don't accept anybody. But here's what I do, okay? So you don't want to click on their name. You just want to do this right here. And I don't know who to talk to. This is kind of funny. Here. I just do this right here. Did you see that? Right here. And then you just click on message. Jennifer's one. So I just go down through here. I pick 4 people to send a quick message to. I don't know where Gidget is. Uh-oh. And then I just start chatting. And then I just keep these. I just keep these going all day long, every single day. I think that's there. Can you guys hear me? Oops. Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I accidentally muted myself. So it's not that hard. You go down, you click on 4 people. Don't click on their name, you just scroll down and click on message. Open up 4 chats here. Keep it going for 2 straight hours. Once you're done talking, like once I'm done talking to Crystal here, then I'll just exit her out and continue down this page, adding the next person here. You see what I'm saying? But I keep 4 up at the bottom of my screen all day, every day, for 2 hours at least. Okay? So, that's the 2 hours basically talking. And if you don't have people to talk to, I'll tell you what I do. I want to concentrate right now on Cincinnati. That's a big focus of mine. Cincinnati, Ohio. So just concentrate on an area. My computer's going so slow. And then you'll find things like Craigslist. And here's exactly what I did this morning. These people are in Cincinnati and they're wanting to sell stuff on this Craigslist. So I go down through here and I found some amazing leaders. And I just started adding friends from this list here in this Craigslist group today.
Now, can you tell me that one more time?
Yeah. So if you go up here to the search bar, the search bar is magical, by the way. And you just type in a city. You would type in Orlando. And I typed it in the other day. But you'll see stuff like this. See, 2,000 members, 3,000 members, 5,000. Network events in Orlando. This right here, buy, sell, and trade in Orlando. But if you go here, you'll see, click on the group and you'll see these new members versus the 19,000 members that are in this group. So even if I wanted to start a conversation with any of these new members here, I can do that. I just go and go through them, right? And then I just send them, hey, here, watch this. Hey, how are you? I see that you are a new member of the Cincinnati Craigslist group, and I wanted to send a Do you see that? This is the trickiest thing ever, because if you go into these groups, and I'm going to go ahead and send it. I don't even know. I should have just checked out her profile first. But if you go to any of these groups, and like I said, or any city, you can type in any city, go to any group, and then you see who's new. You just welcome them and start a conversation, but you always end that conversation with a question so that they kind of have to respond, right? So this is like the trickiest thing ever. But if I'm like focused on one certain area within, that I want to focus on, I just go search in here for groups and start talking to the new members of groups and say welcome. And then I end it with a question to start building a relationship. And then I eventually add them as a friend and then start talking business. Typically I lead them to asking me, hey, what do you do? I see your timeline, or, through conversation or something, but I try to get them to ask me what I do. Does that make sense?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So do you guys have questions? Like, I'm here for you. I just wanted to jump on quick and see.
So Savannah, I've never been to Craigslist. I've always been afraid of it because you hear so much craziness. And so how do you do that so that some crazy person that may be on there, not try to contact you?
Right. So this is what I do, Jacqueline.
Yeah, Jackie. Just call me Jackie.
Jackie. Okay, cool. My computer's acting up, but Let me
That's
show.
okay.
Okay, so I go to these new members here, and I'm very, very picky about who I write. I want to look for, leaders. So if you're going through here and you see somebody that has a clear, clean picture that looks like somebody that would, be able to offer value to the community or look like a leader within the community, something like that, you can actually click on it. You don't have to send a message straight from here, and kind of check it out just to be sure, that it's not some weirdo or whatever. But she's in the Cincinnati Craigslist and it says she's from Georgia. So some of these people are just here to promote, just like I am, right? Because I mean, so right here, you just kind of scroll down, check her out, and then message her if you would like. But a lot of people are pretty picky.
Okay.
I'm picky, at least, with and I didn't used to be when I first started, but now I'm really picky.
I would be picky.
Yeah. When I first started, I was desperate.
Yeah.
I had an emergency and I needed to make some money. So, okay, anybody else have anything?
I just tried that and that did work, and she did accept.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I have so many tricks up here with this toolbar. This is everything, seriously, because if I wanted to, I can type in a certain company. Because my target market, you got to know who you want to target and where they hang out, right? So once you know that, you can go find them just by, I know a company called Arbonne. If you type in Arbonne, you want to target Arbonne representatives, then you can go here and click on people. You can click on groups with Arbonne, you can click on, or you can just scroll down and see right here who all's been talking about Arbonne and start talking to these people. And this list will go on and on forever. Or even if you type in, and this is David's favorite, I hate my job. See who's talking about hating their job and start offering them something better. Some of these are going to be work at home, but see right here? Oh, she's talking about she found something better. But anyways, you can type in anything in that search and start finding people who literally hate their jobs, or whoever you want to target, certain companies or certain cities, however you want to do it. But that search bar is magical. Actually, they say it's like the second biggest compared to Google search bar now. So, all right, guys, did you have anything else?
I just had a question.
Okay.
Is there, you probably already, like, there's, you can send us something as far as like templates you have to keep on. You don't keep on typing the same thing to different people.
So you're asking basically for scripts?
Not a script, but like, where you can copy and paste. Like, would you suggest us put that in Word?
Okay, so if you go here to the Launching Leaders team page, right, and then you click on files, there's a ton of stuff back here, but the one thing I just recently updated was the scripts. You can use that. And I think, I keep saying my internet's unstable. I don't know why, but so if you click on files, click on scripts, but I think also if you go back here, I posted not too long ago. Do you guys remember the Jessica Higdon scripts that she said to use? This one was really, really good. I hope I can find it. If so, I'll bump it. I'll have to find it, Miranda. If not, I have it in my phone. But Jessica Higson also had some really, really good scripts that she used. So check out that scripts in the file.
Savannah has some pretty good ones.
I do. I mean, I make it as genuine as possible, and I genuinely just want to know how I can help them, because a lot of people are struggling with the leadership. They're struggling with, you know, money. They're struggling with time. They're struggling with everything. And if you just listen, they just want somebody to listen to them. I'm not so desperate now, and I just kind of listen more and just find out how my opportunity, or if they're wanting to travel, can help them. So I'm still gonna try to find this real quick.
And people can tell when you copy and paste. So if you can reword anything you find to make it fit you, it's best.
Yes.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, like if you're the one where you like, I said, you know, you do this, like, is what I'm saying. Not something that sounds fake. You know what I'm saying?
I think the key there is to cushion it with some talk. Like, I will ask, where are you from? And then if they tell me they're from Texas, I'll be like, oh, you know what? I've never been to Texas, but I've absolutely wanted to go. I actually plan to go next August for a big event that we're having there, you know, and I kind of throw in some stuff about my business to get them to ask what event. And then I'll be like, well, what do you do there? So I frame everything I do with some small talk, and then I end everything with a question, so that they have to respond. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And a good question always is, what state are you from? Because then you can say, oh, I've been there, or oh, I haven't been there, I'd love to go there. Just say something about it, and then put the attention right back on them.
In the files, there's also the marketer should ask or something there.
There's what?
I was just looking at it today.
Is that you, Gidget?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you say?
I'm late, but I'm here.
I didn't hear what you said. Oh, okay, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said I'm late, but I'm here.
Okay, good. I didn't hear what you said before that, though.
Oh, the 30 questions. It's in the files down there towards the bottom, I think. I just saw it this morning when I was back there downloading the other stuff. So. Okay,
cool. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out this file section, be sure to check it out, because this is David DaCosta's game plan. This is what he tells you to do every single day. This is what I tell you to do every single day. And if you do the two, or combine the two, you're going to master everything. But I think this is basically telling you how to run your business online. And he wants you to mix online with offline for like 100%. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, so, which would be ideal, of course. 30 questions, Gidget. What's it called?
It said 30 questions. Crap, I can't remember. Something about 30 questions every network marketer should ask, or something like that.
Right. Well.
It says something about questions. I can.
Oh, right here. Here you go. 30.
There, yep, that's it.
And this 30, is really good too. I remember. Yeah. Do you see these guys? And Gidget and I were just talking about this the other day too. Like, if you're wanting to build offline, Gidget was like, I just got a coffee from the drive-thru. I'm so ready for today. I'm like, but Gidget, did you give her a business card? And I just said that only because somebody just asked me that, right? And she's like, no, I didn't even think about that. But a lot of the time people find it really difficult to pass out cards because they don't know what to say. But I
I leave them on tables in restaurants.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do that too, and that's a good idea. But I think I target those that are already working so they can't really talk to me. They're busy. So I'll say, hey, I see that you're really busy, but I'm working on a project here in town. If you're wanting to make a little extra money with what you're currently doing, I'd love to chat with you later. Here's my card. And it's just that simple. Like, you don't have to, and they can't really ask you any questions because they're working. But they're going to be curious as to what you're doing. And they're going to want to make more money, right? Most people do. So they're almost always going to respond.
Yep. I leave it with my tip. I leave cards with my tip. I leave cards with, well, now I don't leave the drive-thru without leaving a card. But trying to avoid drive-thrus for right now.
Right. It's not good for my belly.
Right?
Right.
But yeah, I try everywhere I go. My husband passes out business cards for me. So get your significant other on board. And my husband gave out 12 business cards for me yesterday alone. And
wow.
Yeah, he was like, I gave them to all the contractors that came into the office yesterday. And I was like, you did? And he was like, yeah, we had a guy ask, somehow your name came up, and he was like, he said, I told him you're a travel agent. And he was like, really? My wife and I want to take a cruise next year. He was like, so Ernie went and grabbed my business cards and said, well, here's 5, give them to your crew.
Oh, wow.
Bring yourself and give them to your crew. And he did. He came back in later that afternoon and told him, you know what? I gave every single one of those cards out. And so, I mean, just get your significant other on board. Say, hey, babe, help me out, and
I need one of those first.
I know, right? But still,
I'm just
all your
teasing.
buddies too, like aunts, uncles, cousins, friends. Like I'm kind of like Savannah. We live in very small towns and small communities. It doesn't matter. I was letting this limit me, and I had this mentality of I'm never going to grow my business because I live in this crappy little town. And I realized I was keeping myself from being successful. And it dawned on me, no matter where I live, I can be successful because I'm going to make this my oyster. So I'm going to turn this crappy little town into a pearl, and I'm going to own it. And then I'm going to go even bigger. And until I can get the heck out of here, I'm going to make this town my playground. And I'm going to work it like it were the city of 2 million.
I love it. Yes.
That's
It
nice.
actually took me. Sorry.
I'm sorry I'm walking all over you. I was just going to say that's the first thing I've heard that made me think I might want another husband.
That what?
That might make me think I want another husband. Right now, I don't want one.
Jackie, we're in the same boat. That's awesome. Yeah. But yeah, I think a lot of people are scared of sales, but sales make you the most money. So either you're selling yourself as a sponsor, right? Or a leader, or you're selling yourself or you're selling travel. So you're either selling yourself as a leader or you're selling yourself as an agent. It's sales. That's what we do. You know what I mean?
Go ahead. Get out. Yeah, absolutely.
And you can make a killing off of it. Trust me, I promise you, you can. But you just have to accept the fact that it's sales. But sales are going to make you the most money, and you can do it all on your own. That's what, you can either be selling for your own personal company, or you can be selling for yourself.
Savannah, I've been at this for about 2 months now, and I've not even posted on Facebook that I'm doing this because I don't know enough about it to even book a flight, really. And if somebody were to, when I put myself out there, I want to feel confident that I know what I'm doing. So right now, all I'm doing is just trying to find out all this stuff so I won't sound like an idiot if somebody gets contact me.
Right, Jackie. You know what? I feel like a lot of people feel that way, and that's why they never actually get started. But I promise you, if you learn if you have 4 hours a day to learn, and I know that's a lot, 3 hours, however long you have, split it up so that you're doing 20% learning and 80% promoting yourself. Because if somebody comes to you and says, "Hey, I want to take a Disney vacation. Can you help me?" Then it's really super simple. This is all you have to do is, yes, I'd absolutely love to help you. Can you just tell me how many and where you want to go and what your budget looks like? And then I'm going to put something together and I'll send you a message or something like that. And then it's as simple as just messaging me or Gidget or somebody, or even just picking up the phone and calling Disney and saying, "Hey, my name's Jackie. I have a client I'm a travel agent with IntelliTravel. Here's my IATA number. I have a client wanting to go during these dates and times. Give them their information. They put it together and you give it back to your client and you get paid on it." So don't overthink it, because all you have to do is call the vendor and they'll tell them you're the agent and what your client wants. They'll do it for you and you get paid.
So do you need to be registered first with that vendor? Do I need to go on the education, see all those vendors and try to get registered with as many of them as I think my particular clients would want to see?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question.
You do, but I can absolutely help walk you through that. This is Gidget, by the way.
Hey, Gidget.
And I can absolutely help walk you through that.
Okay.
Gidget is our travel pro. She's amazing.
I can tell by her post that I see that she is like really a wow salesperson. So it's nice to hear your voice and meet you, Gidget.
Well, I'm actually kind of in the middle of running errands, but I was going to let you guys know that I'm going to actually be doing a webinar on how to register with vendors probably tonight if anybody has the opportunity. So
Oh, good.
I can either do it tonight or tomorrow night.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Or tomorrow afternoon, actually. But yeah, I'm gonna do a webinar on how to register with vendors.
Okay, if you do it tonight or tomorrow night and I